We're leaving Soyer. We were supposed to leave at 5 o'clock this morning. I decided to postpone a handful of hours.
So we just made it to Ciutadella.
We're leaving Soyer after a traumatizing experience getting in here. I got to admit, I'm a little bit
Nervous.
Yeah, maybe nervous. It was just not a pleasant ride coming in, and we were supposed to leave at 5 o'clock this morning. I decided to postpone a handful of hours because there was quite a lot of wind. It was blowing around 25 knots in the harbour this morning. So yeah, I said let's wait for it to die down so we can try and avoid the wind. But there's going to be quite a bit of swell today. I think it's going to be the most swell we've had to deal with before. So we've both taken our seasickness tablets just now. Hopefully that does the job, because if either of us are incapacitated, that won't be much fun.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to concentrate on getting out of here.
It's been 3 hours now that we left Soyer, and so far so good. We have between 0.5 and 1 meter of swell of waves behind us, so we're kind of surfing with the waves. It's pretty much okay, but still we would prefer to have like a flat sea, I guess. And our speed is 5.8 knots, which is not that bad, but we are motor sailing again. We are still sailing along the west coast of Mallorca, and we hope that as soon as we leave the island and cross to Menorca, we'll have better weather with less swell and maybe a bit more wind. So finger crossed, and we still have like around 7 or 8 hours to go, so it's gonna be a long day, but we are excited to discover a new island. Mallorca was really beautiful. It's very different from Ibiza. Ibiza is very small compared to Mallorca, of course. But what's really impressive here is all the mountains. Honestly, I regret that we didn't stay longer here, because I'm sure that we could have done some very beautiful hikes. I would love that. So you know, maybe next year if we come back here, who knows. Now it's Menorca.
So Laure paints a very rosy picture of the west coast of Menorca and how pleasant and beautiful everything is. Yes, the landscape is breathtaking. The mountains that we're following on our starboard side here as we go up north of the island is very nice. However, the moment we rounded the cape to head north up the island 2 days ago, the sea has been giving us an absolute hiding. This hasn't been easy sailing. We spoke with our buddies over at Have an Easy Day last night for sundowners, and they were saying that even their more experienced friends who arrived 15-20 minutes after us had a shocking time trying to get into the harbour. So since leaving, we decided to delay leaving rather than leaving in the dark, so we could at least face this big sea with some visibility, but still, it's not much fun. Sadly, the camera doesn't capture the swell particularly well, but hopefully you can see by our swaying around that it was a bit of a washing machine that day. Of course, this is all part of adapting to sea life, and gradually we're getting used to it.
How do you feel after almost 8 hours of sail?
I'm pretty tired after only 3 hours of sleep last night, but you know, we've had some good speed so far. We've only just sort of lost the wind now, so the engine's back on, and we're getting most of the speed from the engine now, but we're motor sailing, so the sails are still up, they're just not really filling with much air. It's been pretty exhausting because it's been very rolly, especially to begin with. To be honest, the entire way up the west coast of Mallorca was very, very rolly. We had swells of, what, over a meter, which is may not sound big to you, but for us, it's the first time we've experienced weather like that. So
it's still a big roll, yeah, because I struggle to
stand up straight.
Stand up straight, yeah.
It's not super comfortable, but we needed to make our way to this marina here in Ciutadella in Menorca. So what's been interesting is we've been getting a good knot and a half of speed, extra speed from each wave that we surf down. So we've made very good time, to be honest. Very, very good time. I was expecting it to take at least 11 hours, and at this rate we should get there in about 10, maybe a little less. And knowing us, when we arrive in the marina, we'll end up having to do 6 or 7 laps before I feel like we're in a good enough position to reverse into the berth.
No, I'm sure we'll do it in the first attempt.
Let's hope so, providing there's not much wind in there. And the closer we get to Menorca, the less wind, so all being rational and reasonable, we might just have a bit of luck with the marina. Stick around to the end of today's episode to see some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of the creative process that we use for developing the content that you guys see. Most people would call it bloopers. We prefer to think of it as an integral part of our creative process. Essentially, this is the stuff that Laure and I laugh at when we're making these episodes. We hope that you guys will find it entertaining too.
Hey everyone, so we just made it to Ciutadella here in Menorca. It was a tough day. To be totally honest with you, Luke went for the check-in, but I know he's exhausted, like literally. We left Soller in Mallorca at 8 and we arrived here around 6:30 p.m. So it was actually quicker than expected because normally we should have done it in 11 hours. So this is quite good. But it doesn't change the fact that we are exhausted. So I think we're not going to record anything tonight. We're just going to go in the city and try to find something to eat quickly, and then we'll go to bed. But I really hope that we'll be able to show you the city because apparently it's quite beautiful here. I can't wait to show you that. So see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, so it's our first day in Menorca and we're gonna head out and do some exploring.
Ciutadella is a city of palaces and the nobility, of all streets full of life and perfumed by Italian refinement. Poets say that it is a jewel of stone and in its day was the capital of Menorca. We loved the cozy harbor, dancing to the rhythm of the boats and restaurants. It was really exceptional.
Hey everyone, so it's the first day here in Ciutadella and we are leaving tomorrow already. It was short but really nice, and we are gonna go for a little walk. It's very pleasant, the weather is still very good even though it's 8 in the evening. I guess we're gonna have a walk in the port or maybe a bit further, I don't know yet. I'm just waiting for Luke. He went to La Oficina to bring the keys back, the keys of the pontoon, and then we're gonna just enjoy our last evening here in Ciutadella. I can see him, he's just there. Right there. Tick, 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 tick.
I got the deposit back because it's all about the money, money, money. What's happening, guys? So it's been a very productive first and probably only real day here in Ciutadella. We had a fantastic sleep last night.
Oh, especially you, right?
I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
It was nice to have a night in a nice and calm marina, and yeah, a day of calm after that epic sail across to Menorca yesterday. As you know, we've accelerated the plans to make our way over to Italy. Now the problem is we've just realized that there's some heavy weather coming down from the north of the Mediterranean, pushing down south onto the islands here and also to Sardinia.
Yeah, in a couple of days.
In probably 3 or 4 days from now. So what we've decided to do is make our way to Mahon, which was our original departure point to head over to Sardinia. And we'll make our way there tomorrow and take a berth there for probably 6 or 7 days until this weather passes.
Yeah, a week. And we don't even sure if it's going to be a week or two, because you said that you read some comments about really bad weather coming.
Yeah, it could. Who knows? This time of year in the Mediterranean, the weather is not really something you can forecast that far in advance. They say 3 or 4 days in September, October is really the maximum that you can forecast for the Mediterranean, just given the mistrals and the heavy weather that comes down from the north.
Yeah, so we will see. But that sucks, honestly, because I was hoping to cross to Sardinia in a couple of days, and now I think it's going to be in a week or two.
Yeah. Anyway, we will see how we go, and we'll be sure to keep you posted.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I'm a little bit sad to be leaving this place so soon. The marina is perfect. It is so calm, it's so protected. People here are super friendly. The food is great. The town is beautiful, and there's still a lot more to explore, I'm sure. Kinda sucks that we have to leave so soon, but the weather waits for no man or woman. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, hit that subscribe button to join our voyage every Thursday. Now stay tuned as we give you a glimpse into the usual madness that we typically cut out.
Hey! That's not my problem. I cook, now you clean.
Babe.
So we finished eating. Finally, it's quite late. And now we're gonna play Uno. Very exciting night. No, but we like that. You know, it hasn't have to be fancy all the time. So I can see you, you know that. He's working, he's punished because he didn't cook anything as usual.
Hey!
He cooked for lunch,
yes.
But he cooked for himself.
You didn't want any eggs with bacon. Oh, eggs with ham.
I wanted eggs with ham.
No green eggs and ham, Sam, I am.
Anyway, that's boat life.
She doesn't get it.
No, I don't.
She didn't read Dr. Seuss.
Oh, and by the way, this is the last night at here in Ciutadella.
Ciutadella?
Yeah.
It's not a type of prosciutto, my love.
How do you pronounce it?
Ciutadella. Ciutadella. It's Ciutadella.
Not Ciutadella?
No, it's not some sort of pastry or dessert.
Okay, Ciutadella.
Like Citadel. Citadel, but make it ole. Ciutadella.
There's water on the floor now.
Tough luck.
You realize this is gonna be on YouTube.
Nothing's going to YouTube anymore. I'm cancelling it. I'm turning off YouTube. I'm calling the makers and I'm saying stop YouTube. It's just silly young people pretending to be clever when they're not.
Cleaning. Good job.
Hey guys, Luke here. So these are my 7 steps for getting dishes that shine.